¿Me has escuchado? Vale. Ahora mismo solamente se me está transmitiendo el audio porque me voy a poner desconectado. Ahora, perfecto. Estoy cargando, mijo. Aquí estamos presentes. Venga, duérmete ya, gordo. No. Sí. Sí, me está cargando la historia. ¿Me escuchas? Es que eso va con... Date cuenta que eso va con retraso. Durante un rato va con retraso. ¿Qué con Valentine? ¿Qué con Valentine? No, hombre, no. De huevo. Vete, vamos a comer unas almendras. ¿No está por aquí el que tiene el sombrero de mapache? Hay un tío por aquí que tiene un sombrero de mapache.
Don't you just brighten up a girl's day.
You leave her alone.
Leave. Follow the law.
I've had enough of you. Come on. Hurl that devil.
¿Cago?
Wasted drunk. We'll never learn.
Someone! I'm scared!
Shit. Oh,
Someone save me!
Así no, pero lo pondré por el móvil.
Please stop doing it!
¡Arriba, España! Tía.
right, boy. There, boy.
Te veo. Me mato.
Idiot.
Escucho doble ya mía, tito.
Esto se acaba así.
No. Se va a suicidar.
No, me mato, me mato.
Eso solo lo hacen los verdaderos hombres. No me vaya a la otra punta, hermano.
Tengo las misiones ahí. Porque antes vine aquí porque mi hermano quería ver cómo pillaba un tío y lo entregaba a la policía. Y al final no lo hice.
Ah. Qué guay.
Tornillo, ven. Mira, gordo, las estadísticas de mi caballo. Uf, es una bomba. Espérate, lo voy a limpiar. Coño, que está todo sucio, hijo mío. Que está cagando, guarro. Casco de caballo, por Dios.
Sorry, boy.
Es mi niño.
La puñale, que la puñale.
No, guarda, no, que tengo que hacer caballo. Si fuera otro me daría igual. Espérate, me voy a pillar. El fusil de Springfield, ¿no? Uf, que tengo que comprarle balas. Venga, escopeta.
Yo,
Dos cañones.
Cafilla.
La carabina, ¿qué?
Me voy ya, tío.
Espérate, gordo, espérate,
Dale,
gordo,
dale.
no te vayas. Que me una cosita aquí arriba. Si es un campamento enemigo, me voy a poner con todo el mundo.
Nada, me he metido por el móvil, con no me caga. Me voy a gozar ya.
Hey, get out of here.
Ahí ya, me meto. Aunque no veas lo que hable, pero te cuento un par de cosas.
Va.
Toma, capturado. Mételo en el fuego, mételo en el fuego.
¿En el fuego? Un momentito.
Please
Fuego.
don't. Them will take
Primero
you.
lo saqueamos.
Now,
Antes de que me vaya, mételo en el
check your
fuego.
pockets. Hey, untie me,
Que
damn it.
el fuego no le puedo prender fuego.
God damn it.
Qué malo.
Hostia, así quema. Arde.
Mira cómo se quema. Así no te da huella, Rafa.
Ya ves.
Te puedes decir que será judío.
Mira, cómo
Aunque
se queda,
como
¿vale?
está
Mira cómo se
convertido
queda.
en ceniza.
Achicharrado. Y ya, el caballo que se me ha ido. Ven para acá, tornillo.
Yo me voy ya, tío.
Venga. Háblame ahora si
Vamos,
quieres.
háblame uno.
Y te...
Good boy. Go. You're all right, boy. Oh.
Casi me como tú.
Poor thing. Come here. Oh, Lord have mercy.
Coño.
Shit.
Bueno. Fuego saqueado.
Let's go, boy. Yeah.
Si el cristal está... Aquí hay una misión secundaria. ¿Cuál?
Yeah, that's it, boy.
Ah, la tía esta de los esqueletos.
Did the university send you?
Excuse me?
Because if they did, they can get lost. I have never been so insulted in all my life. Really, laughed at. Balderdash.
What are you doing?
Are you quite certain you're not a spy?
A spy?
Those wretches will do anything to destroy me. My theories are correct, and I can prove it.
What theories?
I am the leading amateur paleontologist in the nation,
que estaba
and not
saliendo
one
arqueóloga
university
que se
will hire me because,
Lo vi.
unlike them, I actually have ideas.
You're a What?
I study dinosaurs. You know, big lizards.
Are they real?
Of course they're real, you nincompoop. And everywhere.
Everywhere?
This state was once a vast, shallow sea that had the most incredible animal that could walk, swim, and fly. Quite unique. I call it Totalisaurus. Just for now. I'm trying to gather all the evidence. Miss Deborah McGinnis.
Arthur.
Good to meet you. Could you give me a hand here, please?
Of course.
Yeah. Listen, if you find any of these bones around the country, send them to my homestead at Furwood Rise in Cumberland Forest. Or mail me the locations. I'll reward you handsomely for your efforts.
Sure. Why not?
And we'll be proving a lot of stuck-up buffoons very, very wrong. Which, trust me, is the very best thing about science. Good day to you, sir.
30 putos huesos. Un lado. No, seguro yo soy de los tontos que siempre acaba haciéndolo. Para su normal siempre acaba haciéndolo, la verdad. Aunque una cosa sí puede correr, tío. Bueno, no venga menos. Si quieres, profesor. No me interesa ahora mismo cada uno de la primera principal. El tiro.
Well, hey there, partner. Come take a look at this. Look at this, my friend. Tobacco. Nature's gift to us all. Focuses the mind like nothing else.
Whatever you say.
Well, I say, why buy... Whoa, I'm not looking for trouble. No! Look, just stay away from me.
Hola. Mira que se va. A puta. A puta. A puta. Lo siento, caballo, te daré. Venga, casi tú. Dime, gordo. Tranquilo, guacho. Ahí, muy bien.
That's it. Oh, You're good.
Ahora voy a hacer una misión, ¿vale? Sí, para que veas cómo va el juego. No sé ni un carajo, tío. No me jodas, tengo que cazar recompensas, vale. Sacamos, espérate. Me tomo... No, esto no es caballo. Vale. Bueno, gordo, quiero que veas una cosa, ¿vale? Que me enseñaron a mí. Vamos. Es que con la habilidad del tiro, también me falla un tiro. Pero tengo una habilidad para no fallar. Es mi nueva mascota. Mira, porque ha llegado un tío. Pero bueno, ya ha muerto. Mira, la recompensa. Vamos, quédate poquito. Ya llego.
Morning, Arthur.
Hey, Lenny.
If you could give me some leather working tools, I could make some rugs and blankets and the like out of these hides you're bringing in.
All right, I'll see what I
Ok, pero puedo mejorar todo, ¿no? Impresionante. Al negro no puedo, cojones. Al negro no le puedo pegar, es colega, ¿vale? Al negro no puedo. Al ser colega, nada.
Hello, Mary Beth.
Oh, how are you, Arthur?
Fine. How are you?
Well, I'm well, I think. It's been quite a run we've had, but we're still alive.
Well, for joining this.
Girl without means in this world. Life. You boys cared for me before no one cared for me. Well, life weren't very nice, Arthur. Not after Mama got typhoid, and that was a long time ago.
Sure.
What about you? I heard you ran into that Mary girl.
Yep.
And?
Got me thinking how that all ended. Long time ago now.
What happened?
Well, she didn't love me enough, I guess. Or I wouldn't change.
Huh. Well, she was a fool then, Arthur.
Well, she put a lot of good years in on an outlaw. She definitely was a fool.
In these books, life seems so simple, but in reality, I can't make head nor tail of it.
Mr. Morgan! Mr. Morgan, we have a problem. A real problem. It's Tilly.
What?
She's been taken
by them Foreman brothers she used to run with. Come along!
The Foreman brothers, what are they doing here?
Well, I don't know what they've been doing here, but I can tell you what they're going to be doing here. Dying.
Sure. Do we need more guns?
You and I can handle this, Arthur.
Where are we heading?
I'll tell you on the way. Just get going. All right, head for Rose. And quick.
¿Rose? Bueno, nosotros le vamos a
No, she's at a place called Bradley's house, just west of there.
How do you know?
When we first got here, she told me she was worried that our camp was near a safe house that gang she ran with used from time to time.
And you told Dutch?
No. She spoke to me in confidence. I suppose I didn't think it would be a problem.
And now it is.
Oh, yes.
What do they want with her anyway? I think I saw one of the foremans hassling her and Valentine.
Yes, they probably followed us down here. You don't know what happened? She killed one of them, for good reason, but clearly they don't see it that way.
Tilly?
Yes. Young Tilly Jackson isn't as sweet and innocent as you might think. But like I say, she was defending herself. She fled and fell in with us right after that. I just hope we can get to her in time.
It's not too far.
If they've touched a single hair on that girl's head, I will eviscerate the sons of bitches.
See? You do care, Miss Grimshaw.
Of course I care. About all of you fools. Okay, I think that's the place up ahead.
No me jodas, tío, que no llevo más armas, tío. Me cago en la vieja, hermano, me la ha jugado.
I think there's a guard.
I'll deal with him. What the hell?
Whoa.
Kind sir, we're lost and in need of some help. Oh, I see that kindly face of yours, and I know that for the right inducement, a gentleman such as yourself could be mighty kind.
Excuse me?
I suppose, sir. But I'm trying to say, in my clumsy and inelegant manner, is that...
Now get out of here.
Oh, now you keep saying that. But you don't mean nothing by
I
it.
said...
You said last word. Well, what are you waiting for? Get in there and find our girl.
What the hell? It's okay, Miss Tilly. Now, let's get you out of here.
I thought there was...
It don't matter what you thought. It's okay. All right, let's go.
Oh, come along, miss. Thank you, both of you.
What happened?
It was Anthony Foreman. He thinks he owns me.
I remember. Where is he?
He went out hunting or something. There were 5 of them, I think.
Well, we killed those fellas there.
There they are.
Come on.
Tilly, grab that gun. Anyone approaches, shoot them.
Oh, don't worry. I'll be just fine. Now catch that bastard. The one in front of the bar. Bring him back. I ain't done with them yet.
How have you survived this long? All right, get after them. There, straight ahead. I saw him go through those bushes. You've got a couple more seconds to regret what you did. You got it. Oh, there they are by the shoreline. We can't let these animals get away! All right, I think that last one's the boss. Lasso him and we'll take him back to Tilly. Don't let him get away! Don't kill him yet. I want Tilly to have the last word on this bastard.
Come here.
That's it. Now make sure you tie him up real good.
Get this off of me. Make these nice and tight.
All right, you bring that bastard back to Tilly so we can all have a nice little chat. I'm gonna head over there now to check she's okay.
With pleasure.
I'll take his horse. He won't be needing it no more.
Me cago en la puta.
Come on now.
Do you have the first idea what you're getting into? I'm Anthony Foreman.
Coward.
Do you have the first idea what you're getting into? I'm Anthony Foreman.
Well, thanks for the introduction, Anthony. Is that Foreman
¿Me tengo que ir? No, me tengo que llevar cerca de la base, ¿no?
with an E? I want the Undertaker to spell it right.
Funny. Shut the hell. Go to hell. Funny bastard. Who are you running with?
She didn't tell you?
She didn't tell me nothing. All right, damn it.
All right. Here's your man.
Bring him here. Dump him on the ground here. I want to get a good look at this monster.
So he's still alive then?
Yes.
You see this girl? You leave her alone.
She killed my cousin.
Your goddamn cousin had it coming, Anthony Foreman!
I don't care if she shot your daddy and cooked your mama for breakfast. She's mine. She ate yours.
You know, a friend of mine, he always says, revenge is a fool's game. Now, you want all your boys dead? She had her reasons.
We was family, Tilly Jackson.
You Foreman boys ain't no kind of family I want.
Kill him, Arthur.
You want that?
I want him to go away and tell the remaining of his cousins and the clowns he rides with to leave me alone.
Vale,
You
la
think you
completa
can do
boca.
that, Anthony? Or should I slit your throat and just save us all the bother?
I'll leave you alone. History is done.
History is never done. It's your call, Arthur. But I'd slit his throat.
Go on.
¿Qué hago, gordo? Tú me lo dices. ¿Le
Finish
rajo o no
the
le rajo?
bastard off. You know my choice.
Gordo, te dejo de ahí. ¿Lo mato o no lo mato? Mierda.
Get you home. Yeah.
Get out of here.
No, tío, no. Se ha escapado, man. Que no puede pegar la tele. Haberme contestado antes, tío. Me cago en la puta.
Let's move.
I'm forward doing all the work around here, Wendell White. You're leaving me, huh? Sure. Yeah, well, leave this then.
What you fools up to?
It's Mr. Black's fault. His fault, the darky white. Well, I don't know why they call him that. Look at him.
Don't you start now.
I'll knock the color clean off you. Come on.
And I'll tar you, you lily-livered... Enough! You two fools look like you've just run off a chain gang.
Yeah, what of it?
What are you doing? Starving.
They got bounty posters for us all over town.
And we can't go into town to get supplies.
Say, mister, maybe you can do us fools a favor. We ain't bad guys at all. He's okay. You in for a darky.
Shut it, you pasty-faced streak of piss!
Yeah, I had up to here with you.
Enough! Do your goddamn favor what you want.
Maybe you can go into town and take down them wanted posters of us.
Okay.
Maybe meet us back at the campfire in the woods and tell us how you did.
Maybe bring us a little bite to eat. Don't push your luck. Nice fella.
Yeah, you love nice fellas.
Don't you start up again. Just shut up.
You shut up!
A ver, ¿por dónde? ¿Cómo está el puto cartel de estos unos?
need to get to that poster behind you. Would you move a little?
I will not. Deputy put up plenty. Go get one of those.
Please, mister, I'll just reach by. It won't take but a second.
I'm leaning on it. Find one that ain't in use.
Hey, move. I need the poster.
Oh, I'll move all right. How's this for moving? You ain't the luck. Oh, you know.
What the hell?
No damn manner.
Lo sé.
Look out! Hello.
Hey, you cocksucker!
Hey! Hey, it's good to see you again, friend. But, what you doing here?
Just visiting old friends, I guess.
Well, you better get out of here. There's a bunch of government agents I met asking about you all across town. Yeah, them and a bunch of bounty hunters, too, I think.
That's so.
Yeah. Yeah, but you don't seem too scared.
Guess not.
Well, they seem pretty mad. What'd you do?
Nothing good.
Well, you better get out of here.
No. Vale, dentro.
Back to it then, I guess.
No, tranquilo que no me ha timado porque lo conozco. Sé que por darle moneda me cuenta todo lo que hay.
Mr. Black, Mr. White.
Listen,
Interesting.
I need that poster. There's been a recall.
I weren't born
Oh,
yesterday.
no, you don't.
This one's mine. You go and get your own.
Oye, pues no dame el puto gato. Me quedan dos. Me pide un momentito, ¿sabes?
For Christ's sake.
Me meto por aquí. Aquí me quedé. Y vuelvo. Vale, creo que hay que robar un caballo. Y me iré a la verdad. Con otra pinta. Sí, el juego se ve, vamos, el juego se ve de puta madre, la verdad. El juego merece muchísimo la pena, la verdad. Porque si te gustan los juegos largos y todo eso, por favor, este juego es la polla. El juego se ve de puta madre, tío. Hombre, perfecto, bonito. ¿Qué pasa, bonito?
okay, boy?
¿Hablo con el mod? Bueno, igual. Ah, sí, lo tengo yo. Se me llama otra vez.
Out of the way! Hey there.
Hey there.
¿Cuántos carteles me quedarán, tío?
Easy there, man.
Atenta.
Hello, sir. New in
Hey,
town?
mister. Ladies.
How do you do?
Settle down, fellas.
Hello.
Sunday Southerner, you're in my spot. Now get!
Oh, there ain't no cause no more. Don't pretend otherwise.
Guess you wanna be!
Help me!
Somebody help me!
Damn.
Look, I have to ask you to put that away.
Get away!
Oh, my Lord.
That's it.
This is what the law is for. Not my problem.
Hey, stop right there, mister.
Sorry.
God damn idiot.
Gunshot, fellas, there they are.
Blazes!
Sakes.
Don't be dumb now. Come on.
¡Nos vemos! ¡No, María! Espera, para llegar. En plan.
Hey, hey, what's all the ruckus for?
¿Y eso llegaré o no?
I'm gonna leave you cold. Put a bullet in that bastard! You won't make it out alive! Put a
¡Nos vemos, amigo!
Ah, shit. All right, boy.
Who goes there?
Arthur, dumbass.
Trapped. In a swamp.
Yeah,
It's like hell on earth.
it beats freezing to death.
Watch yourself, Karen.
In the south, in a swamp? This is not for me.
Nor me.
But we're alive. Well, Sean Thompson, Jenny, thank you for your help with Miss Jackson.
Don't mention him, Miss Grimshaw.
You're a fine man, Mr. Morgan. Sometimes, at least.
Thank you. I think. Okay, I'll catch you later then.
Okay. Maybe I do.
Hosea?
Hey, Arthur.
Come on! If we're gonna make it to this party, we sure as shit better clean up a little.
So we're doing this?
Oh, yeah. Old friend Dutch Van der Linde's finally showing his true colors.
social climbing.
Old Senor Bronte, that horrendous snake, has invited us to the ball, Cinderella. So my suggestion is we go and get you a gown.
You son of a bitch.
We are ridiculous. Utterly.
I ain't never been to a ball in my life.
Nor have I, if I am being honest.
I used to quite often. There could be fine pickings.
No pickpocketing. We are here to make real contact.
What kind of contact?
Well, I don't know. We'll find what we can. All I know for sure is we are going to a party at the mayor's house, and the guest of honor is the worst crook in town. I'm sure that we will find something.
Okay.
Gentlemen, Luca, I'm afraid the mayor does not allow guns at official functions after last year's incident. Luca here will take you to Mr. Bronte. I believe he is expecting you.
Follow me, gentlemen.
Adiós, buenas noches, loco. Mañana nos vemos.
This way, please, gentlemen. Senior Bronte will be so pleased that you made it.
We are honored to be here.
That's wonderful, wonderful. Come this way. What a beautiful evening it shall be. Mr. Bronte is a very good friends with the mayor. Good evening, Pierre.
Senor Napoli?
As long as the mayor behaves himself, you know. Mr. Bronte, he has that thing, you know, respect.
Jose, Bill, you join the party. We'll meet you out back after we pay our respects to Senor Bronte.
Come.
We'll meet you out in the balcony when you're done.
Me toca fita ya, tío. Claro, el personaje, ¿no?
The angry cowboys, you've arrived. And you've washed per la prima volta questo mese, senza dubbio.
Oh, this is quite a party you've invited us to.
Yes, quite something. Although I'm not quite sure what.
So, this is Saint Denis High Society.
Yes, apparently so.
And all these people, these are friends of yours, Senor Bronte?
No, not quite, not quite. But they certainly are afraid of me. Like that one. See that wretch? He's the mayor. Henri Lemieux. He'll do anything for $1, and I mean anything.
Politics is a foul business.
Yes. Oh, and that one too. That is Alberto Fusar. He owns a sugar plantation out on the island, and he comes here to whore and despoil himself. Oh, and that is Hobart Crawley, a Confederate major in the war, and a hero, they say, but that is his very young wife. I mean, a young mistress, that's the natural order of things, yes, but a young wife is unseemly. Oh, the Redskins. I have no sympathy for them, because whoever is stupid enough to get tricked by the Americans, no, they get what they deserve, huh? Yes, and a letter to the mayor. Oh, yeah, that'll save you. And that is Hector Fellows. This self-righteous newspaper man. Maybe you will kill him for me one day.
Well, we're not paid killers as such, not in cold blood anyway.
I did not know you were so particular that you wouldn't help a friend.
Oh, I'm willing to help in any way I can, within reason.
I'm going to pretend to understand what that means.
I meant no offense, sir.
None taken. None taken! All these vulgar people, they hate me. Non vedo l'ora di guardarti morire.
Well, it has been wonderful conversing with you, but I can tell that you are very busy, and I won't waste any more of your time.
Yes. Go, enjoy yourselves and mingle with this vulgar scum. It'll make you long for the days when you could shoot each other and screw cows out on the open range.
Those sure were the days. Good day, gentlemen.
Good day to you. But before you go, what exactly are your plans here?
Well, we've not made any... Well, we are going to need some money.
Money, yes, of course. Well, there's money at the trolley station. They keep a lot of cash there in the day. Now, I could not involve myself in such matters. But you, as a guest, yes, as my guest, bah, do it, huh? Okay, good day, gentlemen.
Goodbye.
Ok, ragazzi, adesso il vino buono.
Con los gilipollas
I'll
estos,
show you
tío.
to the party, gentlemen, if you'll kindly follow me.
Madre. ¿Qué van a echar lados?
Gentlemen, enjoy your evening and welcome once again to Saint Denis. Ciao, ciao.
Gentlemen, let's go ingratiate ourselves. Okay. Go find the mayor if you can and stay out of trouble and steal nothing unless it's information. Of course.
Evening, friend.
Can I interest you in a glass of champagne?
I mean, modern art is all very well, but my daughter could do better.
You're not such a Philistine as all that, Marie.
Bonsoir, monsieur. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
How's things?
Things are mighty fine indeed.
You okay?
My lord.
¿Qué le ha pasado?
The pesky nut. What a way to go, eh? Oh, thank you, sir. Oh, yes. Thank you. Algernon.
Hello? Tacitus Kilgore.
Enseñando la vida, todo eso.
Evening all.
You French, sir? Sort of. Originally. I'm from
How are you all doing?
but I recommend.
How are you? Hello.
Can I help you, sir? Well, I'm not quite sure yet.
Bonjour.
Albert Daniels. Bryn Tilden. This is Mr. Hector Fellows.
How's the show? I heard
How
you
do you
win.
do, sir?
Outrageous. These damn...
Hi there.
Well, if that's French culture for you.
How's it going?
Gentlemen, I hope you're having a fine evening.
Ah, Mr. Mayor,
Evening,
wonderful to
sir.
see you again.
Lemieux, this intellectual here was just insulting me regarding the Redskin.
I did no such thing. But, Mr. Lemieux, I suggested that all of us, as Americans, have a duty to take care of people living in this land. And that extends to Saint Denis.
It ain't complex, Lemieux. And only an idiot like you, buddy, would try to make it so.
I will not deny idiocy, sir, but perhaps now is not the time.
Typical pansy.
You are drunk, Ferdinand.
I'm not drunk, you fool. But this man loves darkies.
Hey, you are pretty drunk. Yeah, what say you and me cool off?
Get your hands off me.
Come on, sleep it off. Sit down and calm down. Count to 1,000. Then you can rejoin them.
Thank you, sir.
My pleasure.
Henri Lemieux. I hope you're enjoying my party.
Madre mía.
Mayor.
Allegedly.
There's quite a place you got here.
It's not mine, and the city is horribly in debt, but we can still put on a good show. Do you know Evelyn Miller?
My lord. The writer?
Well, we seem to have another deranged drunkard on our hands.
Shall we?
My lord, they're fantastic.
Excuse me, brother. Monsieur, please. Mr. Cornwall was quite insistent, I'm afraid. He shouted down the telephone for several minutes.
Mr. Cornwall is a horse's ass, and a bad horse.
I'm very sorry, sir.
It's not your fault. I'm a fool for trusting him. I'll come in and sign it in a minute. Let me enjoy the fireworks.
Of course.
Did he say something about Cornwall? Yes. Find out what. Sure.
Good evening.
Mister?
Hello. How do you do?
How do you do?
No problems? Everything's fine. We have the place well secured.
Good. Mr. Bronte has a habit of wandering about and reading whatever he likes.
We're watching him and his men like hawks.
Thank you, Mr. Turb.
Hey! Is everything taken care of? The telephone, it keeps ringing.
The mayor said he will sign later. Marie! Marie! Find that little reprobate Jip and beat him! I will not have standard slip in this house! I'm sorry, sir, but the party's in the garden. The residence is purely for family. I do hope you understand.
Forgive me. I was unaware.
Have you lost your mind? I said, have you lost your mind? Come here. Come here. Look at me. Look at me. Who do you think you are? This area is not meant for the likes of you. You know this. Standards in this house are slipping. This is a final warning to you, miss. A final warning. Now get out of my sight.
Mira que me voy a contar el payaso delante de esto. Gilipollas delante de los que nos ha llamado que si no podíamos matar a los sangre fría, no sé qué. ¿Qué hora es? Ya mismo me acostaré. Ahora empecé las 50 y algo.
No, that's it. Guards! Guards! We have an intruder.
Mierda, tío, no pensaba que tenía que abrir la puerta. Otra vez esto, tío.
Hey! Is everything taken care of? The telephone, it keeps ringing.
The mayor said he will sign later. Marie! Marie! Find that little reprobate Jip and beat him. I will not have standard slip in this house. Have you lost your mind? I said, have you lost your mind? Come here. Come here. Look at me. Look at me. Who do you think you are? This area is not meant for the likes of you. You know this. Standards in this house are slipping. This is a final warning to you, miss. A final warning. Now get out of my sight.
Mr. Leviticus Cornwall. Top secret. Extremely confidential. Very interesting.
Bueno, ya que estamos, registramos un poquitín, ¿no? No me interesa esa zona. Me he perdido. Vale, por ahí.
Hi there. I'm only joking with you.
What's your
Evening,
problem?
gentlemen. Find anything? I think so.
Nothing. This town is a waste of time.
Maybe not. Arthur? Gentlemen, I think we're done here.
What did you find out?
There's plenty of money moves through here, of course, and I think I found out how we can grab some of the big bank. Real one, I mean. But not yet.
A city bank?
Maybe. And a stuffed one. If we're gonna leave, that could be the one thing we need.
There's also that trolley car station Senor Bronte told us about, and I heard about a high-stakes poker game. Come on. Here comes Lenny. All right, let's get in. Go home.
I ain't never felt so awkward in all my life. All them folk all so pleased with themselves. Oh, high society's pigeon shit. If you ask me, it's more like torture.
Well, that's sort of the point, isn't it? Let the people torture themselves.
Here's them papers I took.
Anybody see you take this?
I don't think so.
I might have an idea. Let me think on it.
A ver qué se cuece esta neck.
Interesting times.
I guess. So what's next? Dancing lessons? Deportment?
More along the lines of armed robbery. Hosea is handling reconnaissance on the bank. He and Abigail are gonna run some distractions, see how the law reacts.
Good.
Oh, I spoke to Evelyn Miller. Fine man. Here helping the Indian chief we saw.
Yeah, I met him too, with the mayor.
He's lobbying officials in Saint Denis on their behalf. Maybe we could help.
Maybe.
Now, I think there's a lot of money on the riverboat. A lot of money. And Trelawney, he's investigating for us. He says to meet him at the Taylors.
Okay.
One big score down here, Arthur, and we disappear. We are almost heading home.
Where is home?
I don't know. Exactly. But I can smell it. I'm gonna go investigate this trolley thing old Bronte was talking about.
Okay.
A ver. No, me voy a quitar la bandolera esta fea que me quito. A ver.
Every time, Uncle.
I tell you what, Little Miss Romance, I was right.
About what?
Saint Denis.
How so?
It ain't romantic. It's evil.
Evil can be very romantic.
Shut up. I talked to this couple in town. They told me there's this old rumor about people drinking blood. Human blood. In town.
That's just a silly old wives' tale.
What? Blood drinking ain't romantic enough for you?
Depends on whose blood.
Very funny.
Hostia. Uf, qué bonito día.
Good morning, Arthur.
Arthur. Hey.
A ver, no sé dónde tengo que ir. Esta es la de... Yo sí. Sí, me ha volado. Vamos allá, esta primero. Me interesa, no me voy a hacer ese, la otra y ya veré otra cosa. Espera, que lo voy a poner, ¿no? Para descansar. ponía a descansar junto al fuego. Perfecto. Cartuchos. Así me voy a pegar todo el rato, la verdad. Me queda una. No, esa no. Y ahora. Me la voy a comer. Y voy a cocinar.
There's ghosts in your head, Reverend.
Ghost! I saw a ghost! A young woman!
You've lost your mind.
Lo guardo. Ah, él dice la fantasma y se acaba con el mapa para y perdido y empieza a hablar, ¿no? Luego a ver. Si te das cuenta, este espera se va cocinando todo. Lo guardo. Mira, fíjate. Lo dejas así. Y se va cocinando. Lo guardamos. Me queda un ya, ¿no? Y lo guardo. Sí, joder.
Back to work, boy. Yeah, okay, boy. Yeah.
Tengo comida, cecina, albaricoque, panecillo. Bueno, con una cigarrillo.
All right, boy.
Yeah. Que la idea es más
Hey, you! Please! Gotta help me! Some fellas broke into our place. I got away, but they got my wife. Please, mister. You gotta do something.
All right. Where is she?
It's a sacked out in the swamp by the water.
El flaco. Sí, el flaco y... ¿Será que no como un cocodrilo? No te digo.
Oh, just kill me. I'd rather die than look at you for one more second.
Oh, you gonna hurt my... The hell? You can't
Sorry I weren't here sooner.
Oh, thank the Lord you showed up when you did. You saved my honor. Christ, what a mess. Would you please get them out of here? I can't stand to touch them, and I don't want them rotting indoors.
Para el cocodrilo.
You're all right now, ma'am. It's over.
Let's hope my Horus found another guardian angel like you. There's some money I put away in the sack there. It ain't enough, but please take it. Hey, now you quit that now, you hear? Oh, thank you again. You my guardian angel.
¿Cuánto?
Appreciate it. Good luck to you.
Se dejo pasar así ahorita.
Let's go, boy. There, boy.
Este lo puedes juego que te encuentra el canal. Se pone el mapa que
Good boy.
No, porque nunca lo he grabado, pero muchas veces lo he contado, pero es que ya no. Y a lo cuento, estoy enfadado como del...
You're all right, boy.
Yo qué sé, allá sí que me eché la real.
Yeah, that's it, boy.
Una persona no lo verá yo un real.
Hey, move it! Yeah, okay, boy. There, boy. Easy there. Hi there, mister.
Mr. I believe we've met.
We have?
At that ghastly party.
Oh, Evelyn Miller.
Unfortunately so, Mr.
Arthur Morgan, at least sometimes.
Can I say something rude?
Sure.
The mayor thinks you robbed him. To be clear, he wasn't very upset about it. He rather liked you.
Okay.
Do you, well, I mean to say, can you steal things?
Is there a reason you're asking me to incriminate myself, Mr. Miller?
Well, I'm sorry. Have you met? This is Rains Fall, a great chief, and his son, Eagle Flies.
Gentlemen?
Yeah, we saw you in the wagon train crossing the river at Cumberland Falls. And at the party, you were upstairs.
You have great powers of observation.
As my people, if we are even a people anymore. We've fought hard. We've made peace treaties. And those treaties were broken. And we've been moved and punished and moved.
I'm sure.
And now I am told we are to be moved again.
Clearly contravening the peace treaty signed 3 years ago.
This will lead to war.
No, my son, it will not. We cannot fight another war. They have got stronger, and we have become far weaker, Mr. Morgan.
It's bad business.
It's to do with oil. I know it is, but I need the proof. I believe there were some prospectors who were on their land a few months ago who have filed reports with Leviticus Cornwall and the state government claiming huge reserves of oil under their land.
So, you want me to try and steal it?
Obviously they can't. And even more obviously, I would be useless. Listen, I realize that it is a ridiculous request, but we're very desperate.
Now, I'm not a do-gooder, Mr. Miller. Gentlemen, I'm very sorry for your predicament, but I'm a working man. I got problems of my own.
We will pay you very handsomely, Mr. Morgan.
How much?
I told you, they're all mercenaries.
There's a price on my head in 2 states, my friend. The government doesn't like me any more than it does you. Like you, I've been running for as long as I can remember. And like you, my time here is nigh on done.
We understand, and we will pay.
Thank you.
You meet my son in a couple of days near Citadel Rock, just west of the oil fields.
Okay.
We are very grateful for your help.
Gentlemen, that appointment with the senator. We should head over there.
It's a waste of our time. And his.
We must try everything. Come along.
Hello, Mr. Miller. The counselor wants to apologize. He can see you now.
We've been waiting I don't know how long.
Or next month, if you'd like to reschedule.
Come. Perhaps the senator won't mind waiting.
Este tornillo, ¿no? Águila voladora.
Well, that's that.
Quiero mirar una cosita con águila voladora. ¿Pero dónde? Vas a ver. Primero, ¿qué ves aquí?
Okay, then.
You see this here? Could have nearly killed me. Lost your wind, countryman? You gonna do something, cowboy?
You spend all day on that one, huh?
Hey, you deaf, mister?
Got big mouths, don't you? Bet you wouldn't miss some teeth.
Putos.
Howdy.
Ah, you're back. Come on in. Do you need any assistance?
Let's have a look in here.
Oh, you don't mess around.
Bueno, para atrás, vámonos.
The skies are blue like the sea.
Wow.
And will you be needing any ammunition? Besides the chopper, I like it. Maybe I should have chosen a smaller store in Chinatown. Something cheaper. But I'm sure things will turn around.
Oh, I'm real excited to try this.
Ah, there you are, dear boy.
Yes, here I am.
Well, we're going to need to get you smartened up a bit.
Why?
Well, you can't play at the tables on a Lannahechee riverboat looking like this.
You can't?
Not if you want to fit in so well that no one will realize you're there to rob the place. Now, come on.
Are we still doing that?
Of course. We're going to fix you up so fine no one will notice a thing.
Hello, can I help you, gentlemen?
My friend here is in need of a new suit.
Make this gentleman look like the Duke he really is. It was the English's fault his grandfather had to emigrate. A bitter and jealous people.
Mamma mia.
A very good choice, sir. The heavy brow from all the inbreeding.
Come on, let's get you to the barber.
Sure.
Good luck tonight, gentlemen.
To scope the whole thing out. It's quite ingenious, actually.
What is?
The action he has planned. Indeed, it's not much of an action at all. You play cards and win. And you're going to bet very big and flamboyantly while you win. And everyone's going to think you're some new money from the oil fields come to lay it on thick and drunk. All the while, Herr Strauss will be signaling you in your line of sight. When you bust the place, they'll take you upstairs to pay you off. And that is when Javier comes in, and you take whatever you want.
You don't think they might see an armed Mexican coming into the safe with me?
Sure, they might, but perhaps not. You will see.
The suspense is killing me.
Oh, don't be so jaded. We both know this is just the kind of innocent fun you thrive on.
Well, after the past couple of months, armed robbery don't seem such an innocent pastime.
No, but we, you, all of us, will be done here soon.
I hope so.
Come on. My good man, could you smarten up my dear hick friend here? This unlikely fellow has made himself a fortune in the oil fields and learned himself not a lick of manners or gentlemanly deportment.
Well, very good, sir.
No, it's not good. Not good at all. Not if they're going to let him play big at the tables tonight. Make him look like a prince, sir.
Vale. Estilo de bigote. Patillas no me gusta llevar, tío.
There, very smart.
Come on, let's get to the docks. I've arranged some transportation for us.
Hope you have a successful evening, gentlemen.
George, to the Grand Corrigan, please.
Grand Corrigan, sir.
Well, look at you. From Toad to Prince.
Yeah, this is a bit much, ain't it? The coach?
We can't whinny up there on horses like a bunch of countrified yokels. You're a brash oil man. Money to burn. Which reminds me, no shuffling and mumbling. Puff your chest out. Get outside yourself.
Yeah, all right. This ain't Hampton. So, who's a mark? Is he all right, by the way, the driver?
Oh, yes. Don't worry. George and I go way back. It's a man called Desmond Blythe. Made a fortune in hosiery of all things. Likes to play fast and always keeps some extra collateral in the safe upstairs.
So, if Strauss is sitting behind him, how does he know what cards I got?
He won't. But the dealer has recently become a very good friend of mine.
Another one.
Don't worry, Arthur. We're all the authors of our own good fortune. He'll make sure you get the right cards.
What could possibly go wrong?
Indeed.
And what money am I playing with?
Don't worry. That has all been arranged. Your chips will be waiting. Ah, there she is. Come on.
Okay.
Arthur, leave any weaponry here. They'll search us when we get on. George, we'll collect these from you later.
Very good, sir.
Thank you, George.
Good luck, sir.
Thank you.
Now remember what I said, Arthur. Everyone is the author of his own good fortune.
Yes, believe me, I heard every word.
Watch Strauss, listen to the dealer, and this should be a very lucky night. There they are. gentlemen. How wonderful to see you. Arthur, you remember this pair of boys we met in New York? Come on, gentlemen. Champagne is on dear old Arthur. He's rich as can be and feeling luckier than a turkey that survived Thanksgiving.
Hello, gentlemen.
Hello, dear boy. Come on, let's head aboard. Drinks on Arthur. Champagne.
I'm afraid we require all patrons to hand over their guns.
Good time. The tables await.
I'll go find myself a change of clothes.
Okay.
You seem unsure.
Robbing a heavily armed riverboat without a gun tends to bring out the self-doubt in me.
These people are virtually idiots. This is simple stuff. Now have a good time, but don't lose too much money or your wife is going to kill me.
Whatever you say.
Now where can I get a cocktail?
We have a chair here with your name on it, sir.
Hello, mister.
How do you do?
Good evening, gentlemen. Arthur Callahan. Sorry I'm late. I had some unfinished business at the bar.
Desmond Blythe. Evening.
Not to worry. Welcome to the game, Mr. Callahan. Okay, gentlemen, let's play.
I hope you're a player. Been too many cowards at these tables recently. Nothing less dignified than a man afraid to lose a little money.
Look at this! Chips already stacked up, waiting for me. I like this joint already.
We aim to please, sir.
So, how are we all fared?
Some better than others.
If we all fared the same in life now, where would the fun be?
Quiet.
Wait, not Desmond Blythe, the hosiery king. I should have brought my other wallet.
Not my preferred title, but yes, you should have. Okay, sorry, boys, I'm taking it all.
We'll see about that. To hell with it.
Nah, I'm out. Think I'll wait for this seat to warm up a bit.
I thought as much. Maybe you should have another drink, Mr. Callahan.
Here we go, then. Well, hello, my ladies. Damn it.
Mr. Blythe wins with 3 queens.
Goodbye, gentlemen. I guess it's just you and me now, friend.
Yes, it is.
Time to see if you're really the man you seem to think you are.
Likewise, Mr. Blythe.
So, what business are you in, Mr. Callahan?
I'm an oil man, for my sins.
Funny. I haven't heard of you.
Oh, you will. You know, I thought about getting into hosiery, but I just look better in a suit.
I would stick to oil, Mr. Callahan. I don't think you have a future on the stage.
You sound just like my wife. Let's up the stakes a little.
Call. Okay, Mr. Callahan, I'm all in.
You know, I'm gonna call. Interesting. Pair of cowgirls.
Shit. Shit.
I guess my luck held. Is that you done?
Done?
Bust. Or, you got something else to play with?
Meaning?
Well, I heard there was some big boys on this boat. Maybe that's not you. No offense.
Sit your hillbilly ass down.
Why?
I got a watch.
Look at you.
An expensive one. Real fine. Swiss. A Reutlinger, no less. It's in the safe upstairs. It's worth more than you.
Okay. I trust you.
Now play.
As you wish.
So, you must know Leviticus Cornwall, big oil man like you.
Of course, we've crossed paths. I was fortunate enough to tour a little operation of his up in New Hanover.
Let's not waste any more time here. All in.
Don't worry, sir. Everyone is the author of his own good fortune.
Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Pair kings.
Very good, but not good enough.
Shit. Uh-oh. Yes, you little beauty.
Hard lines, Mr. Blythe. Mr. Callahan wins with an ace-high diamond flush.
God damn you! No offense.
None taken.
Well played, sir. Unlucky, Desmond.
Now, forgive my lack of discretion, but, where might I find this watch?
It's upstairs. Shall we go and have a look?
Why not?
Gentlemen.
Please, cash these out for me.
I started last week.
Good. Sure. Perhaps you could escort us up to the office.
Yes, of course, sir.
Thank you.
Follow me, gentlemen.
Come with me, sir. You're having quite the night.
Yeah, so far.
I cannot believe someone gave a greaser a job.
We live in strange times.
Personally, I wouldn't trust one with a gun, but fear not. I've got my own little lawgiver right here.
Very good.
Next, we'll be hiring Negroes.
I know.
I think you're going to like this watch, sir. I saw it earlier, and it really is a handsome piece. Foreign made, but you can't have everything.
Indeed.
Well, here we are. Just give me 1 second, sir.
Of course, take your time. Don't reach for that gun.
Take his gun, Arthur.
I guess you were right. Only an idiot would give a greaser a gun.
Idiot, huh?
Lo siento, amigo. Te la jugué, güey.
Shit, let's hope no one heard that. Quick, clear the safe. Let's get out of here. Can't believe
Así
that
va el tío, ¿no?
another gun.
The view in here is looking pretty good.
How much is there?
Must be a few thousand plus the watch.
Nice. Now let's get out of here. Come on. Let's go meet the others.
Sure.
I reckon we've only got a few minutes to get out of here.
If we're lucky.
Nos hemos forrado. Creo. Vamos, si me vaya
Got a
forrando,
good
me
shot.
taparé
It
de-
sounded like one. Come on.
And how exactly are we getting out of here?
I ain't too sure. This is what tends to happen when you leave Trelawney in charge of planning. Oh, garnish no meat. Probably involve us dressing up as dancing girls and canning off the side. Nice uniform, by the way.
Thanks. Give anyone a job these days. Anyway, we shouldn't give ourselves away till we know we need to. Maybe we could still blend into the crowd when it all goes crazy.
Which it surely will. To the bar, senor!
I hope you had fun, sir.
At the time of my life. You boys sure know how to put on a show.
That's wonderful. Ah, look, there's your friend.
You, mister, excuse me.
There he is.
Now, don't be a sore loser, friend.
Something I don't like about the pair of you.
There's plenty I don't like about you, but I have the good manners to keep my mouth shut.
There he is! Shoot that man! Come on, Arthur! We gotta get out of here!
Where you think you're going now, huh? This is a minor setback.
We need to get out of here! I don't know, this ain't my show! Silly me, I clean forgot to bring... We gotta go!
Well, never a dull moment.
Yeah, that's one way of putting it.
So, how much did we get?
A few thousand, I think. Pretty good.
Yes, indeed.
And this watch, apparently it's worth a bunch. Swiss, a Reutlinger or something?
Nice watch. Yes, it's a Reutlinger, all right.
We'll give it back then. All right, come on, let's get out of here.
Qué épico quedado. Interesante.
Out of the way!
What the hell is going on with you?
Morning to you.
Aha.
Your
Come
face looks familiar.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I was mistaken. Don't mind me.
I'll be seeing
Officer.
you.
Good morning.
You know where to find me.
Bueno. ¿Y ya cuánto llevamos?
Bonjour.
I saw a lady on a bicycle, you know. My dear, she could right across the road.
Pues bueno, chavales, voy a ir dejando aquí, ¿vale? Espero que os haya gustado, suscribiros si no estáis y nos vemos en la próxima.